Hello everybody, and welcome to meditation 1 of the journey of transformation. This meditation is called Allowing Everything to Be Just As It Is. When we sit and allow everything to be just as it is, we are moving our awareness from the body and the mind to the posture of the ground of being, of consciousness itself. The ground of being is the simple, ever-present awareness that does not move. It simply notices the things that arise and fall away in the timeless, empty space. It does not judge, condemn, approve, or disapprove. It simply, unconditionally accepts what is. When we rest in the posture of allowance, we rest in the soul's true nature of being. When we meditate, generally our minds want to know what to do. So I'll tell your mind what to do, and what your mind is going to do is simply allow everything to be just as it is. And so if your mind seems to wander at any time of the meditation, its soul's purpose is to allow everything to be just as it is. And so we can start this by taking the moment to check your body and see if you're allowing everything to be just as it is. So we're allowing the body to sit just as it is, or lie just as it is. It may be touching a chair or the floor, and we're allowing that to be just as it is. We're not doing anything or analysing anything. We're just in the place of simple allowance. And this allowance is the same allowance and acceptance, the same loving embrace of consciousness itself. Because the ocean of consciousness, the infinite one, that's all that it does. It allows everything to arise and fall away. It doesn't try to change things. It doesn't analyse. It doesn't try to fix anything. And therefore, the practice of allowing everything to be just as it is moving you into the posture of consciousness itself. Consciousness, which is your awareness, your own true nature. And so we're allowing everything to be just as it is. We're allowing the body to be breathed. Effortlessly, the body is being breathed. And we're just allowing that to happen without forcing the breath or trying to manipulate the breath. We're just watching, allowing it to breathe naturally and effortlessly. And we're allowing any sounds that may be moving around you. You may notice that there's sounds in your room or outside of the room. There could be clicking of a clock, ticking of a clock. It could be cars driving outside. Absolutely anything. And we're just allowing everything to be just as it is. Any sounds, just allowing them. We're not trying to stop them or push them away. We're just simply allowing them to be just as they are. And you'll also notice that thoughts will come and they'll stay for a while, and they too will eventually move on to the next thought. So again, we're just watching thoughts arising and falling away. And we're just not giving them any attention, paying them no attention at all. We're just allowing them to come and go. We're not trying to stop the thoughts or manipulate our thoughts. We're just allowing, being in the moment of total presence. And this presence is the same presence as the cosmic intelligence, the universal intelligence, God, whatever it is that you call it. It is that ground of being that just allows everything to arise and fall away all on its own accord. This is the mind, the unconditional mind of the cosmos, the unconditional presence of God or the divine or the ground of being, whatever it is that you call it. They're only just words and names. But this presence itself is actually wordless and nameless. We only just put labels on it to satisfy the ego and the mind. And so we simply rest and enjoy being in the place of presence, allowing everything to be just as it is. And we'll stay in this place for a while so you can really let your nervous system understand and to know this presence, so it becomes natural for you to be also in the space, in the posture of simple awareness and presence. And we're continuing to just watch, we're noticing And we're just allowing everything to be just as it is, effortlessly, peacefully. And as you're in this posture of allowance, just notice how that feels. How that feels peaceful, calming. And how nice it feels to really not have to be caught up and distracted by things. And how if we only do this and start this practice for 10 minutes a day, and we set this intention every morning or at least one time a day, how that when we meet the ground of being, the core of our own being, our own true nature, the power of this presence can literally change the way our life unfolds. And so we're just continuing to allow. We're allowing the waves of consciousness arise, little waves or big waves, and those waves of consciousness are all part of everything. It could be the little tickle in the throat, or it could be a sound outside, but it's all the same, all waves of consciousness in the ocean, the big ocean of consciousness, the big ocean of love, love's embrace.